Hello, my beautiful tribe. Welcome to this week's episode of Metta Talk. Metta, unconditional love for you and for others. And I am so excited to be back here in 2021. And I wanted to start this year by talking a little bit about what is a crisis meditator. So when I started meditating 5 years ago consistently, I was exactly that, a crisis meditator. So what the heck is a crisis meditator? It's when we meditate when we are in crisis, when things are not going well for us, when we are in pain and hurt. Maybe you're going through a divorce, or maybe you're having a dispute, a family dispute, or you are not having a great time in your marriage. So you end up meditating when things are not going well. And what happens is that you meditate for a few weeks, and then things get better, and then you stop. You're like, oh, I'm good, so no need to meditate anymore. Well, we want to get away from that, because what happens is that once you stop meditating, the crisis begin again. And it's life. You're always going to have something in your life that is going to cause you suffering or pain. It's just the way it is. And when we have a consistent meditation practice, we can really truly allow ourselves to not fall into that crisis mode, but find solutions and see lessons in the challenges that happen in life. So I wanted to give you 4 easy tips on how to get away from being a crisis meditator and actually having a consistent meditation practice. So the first thing, number one thing that you really want to have is comfort. My meditation teacher and guru, David G, always told me, comfort is queen, Karen. And I never understood that until recently. I just had surgery about 3 weeks ago, and I was still meditating every single day while I was in a lot of pain, but I was so uncomfortable that I could only meditate for just a few minutes at a time. So my normal 40-minute meditation in the morning turned to about 10 minutes, and my evening meditation was like 5 minutes when I usually meditate for 30 minutes because I was so uncomfortable. So from personal experience, if you're not comfortable, you're not gonna sit through your meditation. So comfort is queen. The more comfortable you are, the longer you're going to meditate for, the more you're going to feel that you're settling in, your body is relaxed. So when you're thinking about meditating and you're like, well, I get leg cramps, or I can't fold my legs in pretzel mode, or I can't sit in lotus pose, that is okay. Find the most comfortable position that works for you. So if it's laying down in a recliner, if it's laying down in bed with pillows propped up, maybe it is sitting down and lotus pose. That's the most comfortable spot for you. So just follow your body. Comfort is queen. Number 2 is to ritualize your meditation practice. So we find ourselves brushing our teeth every day. We don't think about it. We don't set an alarm to say, I need to brush my teeth, or I need to take a shower, or I want to eat. It comes naturally as a ritual. And so you want to make your meditation practice exactly that. You want to ritualize it. So you do what works for you. How I was taught is to rise, pee, and meditate. So as soon as I get up, I go pee, and then I go into meditation. Now, for you, that might not work. Maybe it's you rise, you pee, you drink your coffee, and then you meditate. Or you don't pee, you're just staying in bed, and then you meditate. So you have to find a ritual that works for your lifestyle. I work with some nurses, I work with some first responders, and rise, pee, and meditate might not work for them because they work an overnight shift. So it's whatever really works for your life. And I can't dictate exactly what that is. You know what works best for you. So number 2 is to ritualize your meditation. And that also includes your evening meditation. You want to make sure that you're meditating in the morning and in the evening. So if you want to split 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever works, For me, I really like to meditate in the evenings before I cook dinner. That's my best time, my sweet time where I could really release and let go. But there are some evenings where I'm working late, and so I need to meditate later in the evening. So I just do what works for me as long as it's ritualized. Number 3 is consistency is more important than duration. So you really want to find a consistent practice that works for you, okay? And that kind of goes into number 4, which is finding a meditation practice that you really enjoy. And there are many different types of meditation practices. But going back to number 3, to really finding consistency in your practice is going to be super important. If you're not consistent with your practice, guess what? You can ritualize it, and you're not going to be in that practice mode. You're going to be in crisis mode. So we want to switch that into a practice that works for you, that you can be consistent with. So I always tell people, don't try to sit down and meditate for 30 minutes, okay? Start small. Why don't you start with just 3 minutes a day in the morning and 1 minute in the evening? And when you become more and more consistent, you can add a minute every single week, so then you can get to that 30-minute practice. And we call it a practice because it is exactly that. We spend a lot of time and we're conditioned to move. So sitting in that stillness, sitting in that silence can be quite difficult right in the beginning. So we want to start slow. Consistency over duration. Number 4, as I touch base on, is to find a practice that works for you. So there are all different types of modalities when it comes to meditation. There's mantra, there's mindfulness, there's metta, there's toggling. I mean, there's many different forms. What I recommend is that you can find a teacher like me, listen to the guided meditations that they have, and see what resonates. That's how I found a practice that worked for me. And for me, in the mornings, mantra is super important. It's what works. I use my nakshatra mantra, which is my birth mantra that was given to me by my teacher, and that's how I meditate in the morning. In the evening, I use more of a mindfulness, letting go, breathing meditation, and that really works for me. Now for you, it might be a toggling meditation where you are breathing in positive light and exhaling out what you don't need. It could be that you sit with a little bit of music and just allow your body to relax that way. So you have to find what attracts your heart, what makes you feel whole. And I can give you some tools and tips. If you want a free 30-minute sessions, I could go through some of this stuff with you a one-on-one, or you can even try my Blooming Lotus meditation membership. I do provide free 30 days of this meditation membership, and every week you get a different type of meditation style. And when you fall in love, there you go, you found something. I'll put the details below in the description if you're interested in that free 30-day trial. You can also go to my website at openlotusmeditation.com. You can schedule your free 30-minute session there. You can get your free 30-day trial. All you have to do is use the discount code FREEMEM. So there's lots of opportunities for you to try different types of meditation completely free, without any obligation, but it does allow you to open a little bit further all the different experiences that you can have during meditation. So to recap, 4 different tips. Number 1 is to get comfortable. Number 2 is to ritualize your meditation, making part of your everyday life. Number 3 is to be consistent, to find yourself, consistency over duration. And number 4 is to find a practice that works for you. So I hope this helps. I hope that it allows you to go from a crisis meditator to an actual meditation individual who has a practice like I have become. And it takes time. Be gentle with yourself. If you can't find a groove, contact me. I would be happy to help you. And yeah, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. And again, you can visit my website at openlotusmeditation.com and find out more. I am sending you love and light always. Namaste.